Hello, my name is Jose Luis Cueto. I'm currently going to be doing a speech, basically, and the instructions on how to install Acronis Drive Monitor. The reason I'm doing this is from old experience. I used to work at IDT Corporation as a tech support manager and then became a network manager, managing the servers and desktops, in which case it was necessary to keep track of the hard drives because on occasion they would go bad. And one of the best solutions was using a software called Acronis Drive Monitor, which is available free and would actually give you all the details on what you need to do to maintain your system. Now I'm going to give you the steps for installing Acronis Drive Monitor. From my screen, I'm going to my Explorer. You have to choose an Explorer. I usually use Google Chrome. Once the Explorer is open, on the top I place the address, which is www.acronis.com. That's going to take me to the manufacturer's website. In that website, I have to go to the search. In the search, I put in Acronis Drive Monitor. And then I hit enter. That's going to bring me basically to the links to download that software. When those links appear, click on Download Free Acronis Drive Monitor. That's going to bring a registration screen. In that screen, you have to register with the company. So place your first name and your last name, along with the country and state that you're in and your email address. Once those items have been placed, click Proceed to Download. You're going to get another screen. This is basically a trial, the ability to download, to add a trial to your download. You don't want that because it's only a 30-day trial. So mark Continue without adding. It's going to start downloading. You'll see it on your left-hand side. Mark that arrow, the down arrow, and mark Open when done. Once it's done downloading, you're going to get a screen to authorize the ability of the program to run in your system. Just mark yes. Then the next screen that comes up, mark Install Acronis Drive Monitor. Then you get the screen, the welcome screen, explaining to you the process. Mark Next. Within the next screen, it's the Acronis Drive Monitor License Agreement, which you can read if you choose to. But in my case, I've already read it, so I just mark I accept the terms of agreement. Then it gives me the ability to mark Next. The next screen that comes up is going to tell me the location of where it's installing and what form I want it installed, whether it's for all users or only for myself. I leave it for all users and mark Next. Then the next screen that comes up, it tells you the space that are required to install it. Since everything in there basically fills in with my system, I just mark Install. Now it begins to install into the system. This usually takes a few minutes. It doesn't take that long of a time, but it's going to tell you the process that is actually doing everything of placing the software and removing software once it's almost done. And now you will see that it will be done, and it is done. So just mark the close, and then the other screen that you used to initialize the installation appears again. Just mark the X on the right-hand top corner of the page. That will close, and then mark the right-hand top corner of your Explorer to close it. You will see the application has loaded in your system on the right-hand corner. You can double-click it if you choose to. I recommend you do. You're going to get the settings of it, that the drive is working normally, and this is the one issue which I do have to address. It's going to tell you backup, no backup software detected. You have to mark Show Backups. And within that, configure backup monitoring. You got to disable all the settings for the drive for monitoring backups because you do not have a backup software implemented. Once it's done, just mark Close, and you can mark Critical because there's an error that's showing up. Right-click that, ignore once, You can close the screen, and now it's fully functional. Now that we've finished the installation process, now I'm going to conclude my speech. This is basically a software that will be able to keep information on the current records of your internal hard drive. But it only operates on Windows 7 and Windows 8. And the hard drive that it will function on is basically a non-solid disk drive. On any other regular drive, it will monitor and provide you the information on the drive. If you have any issues with this, please go to acronis.com and call their customer support. They will be able to inform you with information on the software and its use. Have a good day.